We were pretty happy with the result on Friday night against Villanova. We knew that they'd be, a really tough team, usually pretty fast, pretty aggressive, and they played tough, really played tough defensively. So we were pretty happy to get the win. Thought we started out a little bit nervous, and then settled down as the game went on. I think Jenna Collins coming through with the first goal of the game really sort of helped give us a little bit of momentum, and I think from that point on I felt like that changed the kind of the feeling of the game. Second half, it became more of a defensive struggle, but we had some point-blank chances, and unfortunately weren't able to capitalize on them, but outshot Villanova in the second half. And probably the thing I was most happy with was that we gave up 5 corners, which was really, really good. We were fairly solid in the circle, and although Villanova had some entries, we came up with some really good flat tackles and just were able to keep our composure. We were really, really happy with Caroline Horner's play on Friday. I thought she made some saves early in the game when we were still a little bit nervous, and kind of kept us in the game until we were able to sort of get our feet underneath us. It's funny, I thought after sort of the win on Friday night that we would be a little bit more relaxed, and we've got a pretty young team this year. I thought we'd be more relaxed, but I actually felt we were a little bit nervous going into the Lock Haven game. Maybe it was because it was our home opener. Maybe it was because we got the win and we kind of felt that and wanted to continue that a little bit. But I thought this first half we were really not mentally prepared, in the first 5 minutes, and Lock Haven got a good rush down the field and put us in a hole early. That was something we hadn't really experienced so far this season. So I think that we became a little bit more tentative, and I thought we were sort of staring our passes down and not just playing a little bit more of a fluid attack that we like to play. At halftime, we made a few adjustments, and just thought we kind of really took a collective deep breath. And Hannah Blaze had definitely, sort of stimulated the attack, and Brittany Thompson made a really good play on the left side of the circle and sort of created some danger on the first goal. And just as a whole, we were a little more aggressive, and I thought Jenna Collins' play, in the second half, she was pretty fresh and really gave us some legs in the midfield. Really made a difference and kind of helped turn the game around. I thought that in the second half of the second game, we started to see a little bit more of our forwards kind of combining and working together, and created some really good opportunities. We want to work obviously a little bit defensively on our zone this week, and but we started to get some of that in the second half of that game. I also thought that that Horner played pretty consistent overall, with both games, and we're pretty excited about what she did. We also know that we've got a great goaltending tandem, because Alex Bodie obviously has had a pretty great track record as well. So it gives us some really solid goaltending to build on. We play Vermont on Saturday. We know that they've had some exciting finishes over the early part of the season. We know that they're typically a really hard-working, kind of aggressive, athletic team, and we think that it's going to be a good matchup. We also are just looking to iron out some things since it's so early in the season with our own play. We're just looking to see if we can sort of settle in a little bit more in the backfield. Second half of the Lock Haven game, I felt like we were really a little bit jumpy on our tackle and gave up some corners, which is a little bit atypical of the way we like to play. And so I think that's going to be important in the Vermont game, to be really clean, a little bit composed in our tackles, not give them some corner options. On Sunday, we're playing Maine. We know that they've had a good start to their season. I think they've got a pretty skilled team, and I'm really impressed with. They're very senior driven. I think they've got some good experience, and I think they'll play a really good sort of brand of hockey. So we're looking forward to that contest. We know that they'll certainly be a tough matchup for us.